Hey guys, let's talk about risk management in your business. Now, this is directed at people in Australia and mostly the disability sector, but it can transfer across all businesses. So, as a business coach, as an internal auditor, there are two things that I always see people get wrong every single time, and it puts their business at risk. They do not check their work health and safety obligations for the states that they're providing services in and for their services. And the biggest cohort of people that do not do this are independent support workers. They're the biggest group. Now, there's also the smaller businesses as well that don't do it. They don't have any risk management system in place or incident management or complaints. Now, why is this important? So when I was working as a consumer liaison officer, so complaints, many years ago, long time ago, the legal team, the senior lawyer said to me, if it's not documented, it didn't happen. So when an incident occurs, one of the first things that we looked at was the documentation that the staff did and any risk assessments that they were supposed to do as part of the hospital policy, right? So being a nurse, I understood what the nurses had to do. I also understood what the doctors had to do. Then when I went and managed a registered NDIS service provider, one of the biggest things I found is that the risk assessment tool that we had wasn't overly effective for the different types of risks. So let me talk to that for a sec. So when you onboard a participant or a person into your business in the disability sector, one of the biggest things you need to do is think about the risk to the staff, think about the risk to the person receiving the service, and the risk to the business. Now, we have a step-by-step course that goes into this a lot further. That's on our website on Break Free Consultancy. So one of the things, as I said, is that a lot of businesses either don't do any risk assessments at all, or they don't have a proper system in place to fulfill all of the needs. So when a person is a support worker, for example, is taking a person out on social activity, they don't do a risk assessment. And you might think, why do I need to do a risk assessment to go to the shop? A lot can happen. And trust me, I have seen it happen. I have seen where I was with one of my staff when I was managing the company, and we took the participant out for the day. Well, the support worker did, and I joined them for a little bit. And before we went, I did a big risk assessment on where we were meeting, so to make sure, because there was a lot of areas where this person could lose their balance and they had balance issues and all of that. So I did a full risk assessment of the place. Then the person decided that she wanted to go to the store before she went back home. And so we went, yeah, sure, that's okay. But she'd never been to this shopping centre before, and neither had I, and neither had the staff member. So she went, oh, look, we'll just go here. Now, what happened was the person, she was okay. Just want to go, she was okay. But she did trip. And she did trip because of the way this paving was, and then it was all, there was the roots of the tree coming up. It was a real tripping hazard just for anybody. But one of the things is that I didn't go over to the shopping part initially. My support worker was taking them, and the person was so keen to get into this store. There was something in this store attracting her, and so she's gone ahead, like the support worker is still getting out of the car, and the person's gone straight into the shop. But well, she didn't make it to the shop, but she's like been in such a hurry that she didn't see where the footpath was bubbled up or broken up, and she's tripped. She was okay. Was okay. But the thing was that was an incident, and in business that had to be written up. Now, fortunately, I hadn't actually left where we were, so I could go over and have a look. And I just said to we checked that she was okay. She's like, I've got to get into the shop. And we go, yes, we know. But let's just find a different entry point, because this is not safe. Now, we did write up a bit of a letter because that footpath should never have been left as it was, lots of things. But even the council that was responsible for that part of the footpath, that was a risk. like that somebody got injured. Now, fortunately, it wasn't a bad injury, but we did lodge a complaint because it could have been a lot worse. And that's what I mean by every business has risk involved. So, even the states, it's part of your work health and safety obligations. But coming from my perspective of being a coach, business coach, studying compliance, doing auditing, working in complaints and incident management, running a business in disability sector, caring about my staff, caring about the people that we provide service to, risk management was a big thing that I was, do a risk assessment. The staff got sick of it. Incident forms, and then continuous improvement. They're the three things. There's actually a fourth one, but they're the three main things that most businesses get wrong. So if you'd like some help with your business to learn this more, you can check out YouTube for the longer video on this. And you can also then, when you're ready, if you want, sign up for one of our coaching programs, or you can do our step-by-step little course into understanding risk management, and just understanding that this is to protect your business, you, the workers, and the people you provide a service to. It's so important. Please take it seriously. I know I'm smiling. I'm trying to be gentle, but in all my nearly 40 years of experience in health and disability, this is the one area where I consistently see people not doing very well at all. And I get it, and I know how to help you do it right, and then lay that solid foundation for your business and your business success. This is one of my passions, of helping your business to succeed by having your internals working properly, the internals of your business, I should say, your staff health and well-being, and then obviously understanding neurodiversity inclusiveness. They're my three passions, and we do that with education sessions and coaching. So reach out. Let's sort it all out for you and get your business soaring to its next level.